Hello, this is the predictions for the Budweiser Shootout. Here's the starting lineup from 24 to 1. Regan Smith got the unfortunate last place spot. Not sure how he's going to do in this race. Probably not incredibly well, given the team and the other drivers involved. But we have shown he can do well on super speedway, so best of luck to him. Personally, I do not like Jimmy Johnson, but I do think he's going to do very well in this race, and I think he is a good competitor for the win. Though, being a not Johnson fan, I'm really hoping he stays all the way back here in 23rd. Joey Logano starts pretty far back in the field, but he had a 203 mile per hour final practice time. That's pretty amazing for this guy. I think he's got a good shot at winning this. I'm not a big Kyle Busch fan either, but I think he's going to do a really good job. He always seems to. Last year he got tons and tons of wins, so anything could happen. I think this could be a Kyle Busch Bud Shootout. You can't not like Mark Martin. It's just impossible. He's like Brett Favre, only likable. Mark Martin's really good at this, but I don't think he'll win this one. The 99 shootout's going to be his only shootout win. Matt Kenseth, he won a championship rather unexpectedly, but I don't think he's going to do incredibly well in this event. He starts a little later in the field, but I do think he could get himself a top 10 out of this. Kevin Harvick, top-notch driver, starts a little further back, but I think he's got a good chance of winning. He's got a new sponsor on the car, and his wife's got a new fire suit, so let's see how this works. Kurt Busch, good driver, starts a little further ahead of his brother, but I don't think he's going to do better than his brother in the race, unless like Kyle Busch gets into a wreck or something. Knowing Kurt, he'll sneak through. Kevin Conway, wow, the least qualified person to be here. He starts 16th, and worst of all, he's running for Nemco, which isn't going to help him too much. Don't think he's going to be doing well. See him near the tail end of the field. Jeff Burton, good driver. He'll run a pretty decent race. I don't think he's going to pull a win out of this thing, but the 31 car will be at least competitive. Jamie McMurray, really good driver, starts 14th. I think he's got a good shot at winning this. I mean, there are a lot of other drivers that also have a really good shot. He's going to have to beat them, but McMurray, I think he's got a chance. Juan Pablo Montoya, he's going to do a good race because he's a really good driver, though I don't think we're going to see a win out of him today. Top 10, more than likely. So best of luck to Montoya. Jeff Gordon, my favorite driver. I'm rooting for him to win the race, though prediction-wise, he has a shot, but there are a lot of other people he'd have to beat. Also, because of his bad luck last year, we're not sure how he's going to do this year. Greg Biffle, I don't really know about this guy. I mean, like, he's a good driver, but you kind of forget about him sometimes. I think he's going to run a really good race. Got a good starting spot. I think it's going to go well for Biffle. Waltrip, I don't think he's going to do too well. He's never been, like, top-notch driver people, like, say he is. He'll probably be running mid to late field throughout most of this race. He does have a top 10 starting spot, though. Derek Cope, he starts 9th with a new team, but I think that car is not going to be competitive with the other cars. Best of luck to Derek, and who knows, maybe that 1990 Daytona 500 could happen again. Ryan Newman, good starting spot. Wouldn't be surprised if he won this race, but he's going to get a top 10 out of this. At least a top 10. Maybe, like, just outside. Who knows. Clint Bowyer, very competitive driver. Wouldn't be surprised if he won. Probably going to get a top 10 around there. Not much to say about him. Starts 7th. Bobby Labonte, he's going to start 6th. He's driving the car Marcus Ambrose drove last year. 2000 champion. Not sure if he can win today's race, but he'll try and put up a fight. He'll probably finish around midfield. Casey Kane, all the ladies love him. He was supposed to be in the 5 car this year, but Martin didn't want to leave. So he's in the 4. He's probably going to do well. He's got a top 5. Best of luck to Kane. Denny Hamlin. All they do is win. So, could he win this? Very likely. Starts 4th. Top-notch driver. Johnson's all the way back there. Maybe. Just maybe. Carl Edwards. Good driver, but I don't think he's got this shootout because he's not really proved himself on super speedways. He did win Homestead, though, and he almost won Talladega until that little thing with Keselowski. Tony Stewart. Very good attempt to win this. I think he's got a really good shot. I would be surprised if he finished outside of the top 10. Top-notch driver. Wouldn't be surprised if the 14 was in victory lane. And Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s got the pole. He's been receiving a lot of crap lately for not winning. I don't think he's got this shootout in hand, but I think he'll have a better season than he did last year. Well, those are my predictions. Watch the race later, and we'll see how this all works out. Thanks for watching. If you want me to make more of these, because this is pretty fun, just comment, and I'll make more.